with the model bullshit. Day 114, and another head coach rules himself out of the Sunderland job. Wow, what the flip is going on? Just a little quick one from me. Yeah, I was going to try and stay away from it because I know the world's gone mad. The Sunderland fans, the speculation and the things that some people are saying are outrageous, but let's be honest, the club are not doing themselves any favours by letting this shit show continue. Alright, so Rosenior, or however you pronounce it, Rosenior is now out of the running for the Sunderland job. I even did a page of notes yesterday expecting him to be announced. Might as well just burn that and throw it in the bin. He's pulled out of the second set of interviews, decided the job's not for him. He's now set his sights on the Burnley job, even though there's many candidates ahead of him for the Burnley job. Now, I'm still going to try and stay level-headed, because I know Paul did a video yesterday where he gets a bit carried away, and I'm reading the comments, there's a lot of years getting carried away as well. None of us know what's going on behind the scenes. We don't. We like to speculate, and we think we've got a pretty good idea on what is going on behind the scenes, but realistically, we don't know. However, that being said, Will Still was the number one target apparently, out the running, now in charge of Lens. Then Janssen, out the running. Rosenior, out the running. Now apparently we're going after Cifuentes, however you pronounce it, from QPR. However, they've got a six-figure compensation clause in, so if we want him, we've got to pay. Can you see the KLD and Speakman paying? No. I'm still like I said, I'm still 11-ended. I'm not panicking yet. But I understand why certain people are. I mean, the news came out yesterday with Dan Neil. He'd said that, well, he's refused a nil contract. Nobody knows why. And to be honest with you, I'm not bothered about the players at this point in time. I'm not. Because they're all under contract. Nobody's out of contract at the minute. Everyone is tied down for at least another year. Chris Rigg is probably the only one who hasn't signed a professional contract yet. But he said he's waiting until whoever gets put in charge of the head coach job. Which will be the case for a lot of the players. Clark, Neil, Ballard, Hume. Probably more to mention as well. They're going to wait to see who's in charge, have the initial meetings with them and see how things go before they make the decisions on whether they want to stay or whether they want to go. We know we've got players that are going to be targets for other clubs. Football's a business at the end of the day, so people will move on, people will come in. But we need to get this head coach carry on sorted out. And every day you think, oh, it's going to be this person, it's going to be this person out the running, oh, it's going to be this person out the running, it's going to be this person out the running. We don't know who was top of the list, we don't know who was second, third. Like I said, we don't know what's going on in the background. We really don't. But one thing is for sure, is that this shit is going on far too long. Like I said, we don't know what's going on. And we're all assuming that it's the way Speakman and KLD are saying, right, Speakman's going to run things, you're going to go along with it. There's your number two, Dodds, there's your other coach, Proctor. That's what we're all assuming. We don't know, but that's what we're assuming if we're going by past head coaches. It got said earlier on, I think Paul mentioned it yesterday in one of the comments on his video. This could be a knock-on effect from when Mowbray was in charge, finished in the playoffs, every Sunderland fan was buzzing. We sold God knows how many season tickets last season, looking forward to last season. But then we still approached that Francisco Farioli, who, by the way, is doing a mint job where he is, and he's being poached by loads of big clubs. But that's by the by. He got approached for no reason whatsoever, and unsettled the camp, pissed off Mowbray. Mowbray then stopped, up until Christmas, stopped basically agreeing all the time with the circus behind the scenes, and then they ended up getting rid of him. And I don't need to elaborate on what happened since then, because we all witnessed the shit show from when it started. There's something not right. We don't know what it is. Obviously, it's got to go down to the owners and Speakman, the people who's running the club, because they're the ones who's allowing this to go on the way it is. Are people refusing to have more interviews? Are people pulling themselves out the running because we're being so cheap, or because we're dictating how they're going to do things? If that is the case, and we've lost out on so many potential candidates, surely they've got to see themselves, right, we need to change the way we're approaching this, because you're getting knocked back by everybody. Look at who you appointed last time, Bale. How did that go? Exactly. Shit show, because you went for the cheapest possible option, and look how that turned out for you. if you want a decent head coach, you've got to bust your gut to get him. I'm not saying pay over the odds. That's not what I'm saying at all. But stop being as tight as what you are. Stop being as strict with the model bullshit. And just get shit done. You're supposed to be doing this. You're supposed to be on the fan side. Doing this for the fans. Doing this for the right reasons. Where ever since you've got rid of Mowbray, you have done nothing the right way whatsoever. The players are still on holiday at the minute. Pre-season doesn't start until the end of June. That's when they'll come back and do the fitness test. If we haven't got someone in charge by then, you need to seriously pack up and piss off, because it's getting beyond a joke. I've just said I'm going to stay level-headed. I'm losing my shit here. But it's getting beyond a joke. You've got, was it nearly 32,000 season tickets sold already? After the shit show we watched last season, after the carry-on and the debacle behind the scenes, you've still sold nearly 32,000 season tickets. Do you not think we deserve rewarding for what we're doing? We're funding the club. Because he's not. Everything cheap as possible. And then we are going to sell to make money. Is he going to invest it? I fucking hope so. Because he's going to have to. But first things first, we need to get the head coach scenario sorted. We'll talk about players later on, because without a head coach in, no decision is going to get made by players staying or players coming in or players going. That is the be all and end all. Head coach first. Stop farting around. Stop freaking. You need to loosen your reins if you want to do this. If you want to run a club a certain way, this isn't the way to do it. A club the size of Sunderland, with the following we've got, shouldn't be getting knockback after knockback after knockback. There should be people knocking on your door saying, I'll have the job, I'll have the job. But it's not. We're chasing people. They're speaking to you lot behind the scenes. And they're thinking, nah, it's not for me. So clearly, years are doing something wrong. We don't know what it is. Maybe a bit more transparency, a bit more communication with the fans. Explain to us why we're getting knocked back all the time. Maybe settle us a bit. There might be a good reason, but we don't know. So you're letting us just speculate and assume amongst ourselves, and it's causing uproar with the fans. And you're losing us more and more every day that goes by. That's all I've got to say. Just a little quick one, just to say Rosenior is out the running. He's decided not to have a second set of interviews. He's going to look at other options. Apparently we're now looking at Cifuentes from QPR, but then again, like I said, compensation package. We don't like spending money. So God knows what's going to be after that. But whatever happens, it needs to be done sharpish, it needs to be done quick, it needs to be done right, and the fans deserve better than this. Hit the thumbs up and subscribe if you're new. See you in the next video. Sort your shit out, Sunderland.